Hey guys, on today's episode, we're getting back on the WhiteWall Special. We got some of the parts we needed. Off camera, I was able to get the fuel pump changed out because I thought that might be a problem because the 94 CPI fuel pump is much different from the 96 to 04 SFI fuel pump. So I went ahead and changed that out. It didn't really fix our problem, but I figured it couldn't hurt to have a fresh fuel pump in there. Also off camera, I went and figured out my heater hose situation. I also figured out all the AC lines. So I'm going to bring you guys in, show you what we got, and then I'm going to show you what I got going for today. I'm WhiteWall Steve, and this is the Good Enough Garage. Alright guys, so here you can see all my heater hoses coming off of the bulkhead, my AC lines. I got my dryer mounted right here, and my heater control valve is mounted right here. Still have to get the line finished from the dryer down to the condenser and from the compressor to the condenser, because apparently the condenser has metric fittings on it. Go figure. We still have to put the binary switch in there, and that's basically when you turn the AC on, it kicks the compressor on. So, and then in the interior, my bulkhead that I was going to do on the interior is not going to work, so money wasted there, of course. So you have to remake that plate so that just 4 lines come straight out of it and then go to the AC system. But what we are going to be working on today is this. This is the fuel injector that I ordered. Came straight from China. So took about 2 weeks to get here, but it's finally here. This is an upgraded version that has basically an injector on each end instead of a pressure valve. So this is going to go inside the intake, and we're going to get this all set, and hopefully this takes care of our running issue. What do you say we hop to it and get this thing installed? This top half of the intake's got to come off, so it means I got to take this air cleaner off. I got to take both throttle bodies off, linkage, all of my throttle cable, and then get all these bolts out, pull that intake off, and then we can get that injector changed out. So let's get to that. Okay guys, we got that injector all installed. Let's fire it up, see how it runs. Alright, here we go. Bring the thunder. Okay, so it's running pretty good. Its idle's a little low right now. We're going to see if we can kind of tune it a little bit. It still needs some tuning. Doesn't have O2 sensors in it. Doesn't have any exhaust on it. As you can see, it's just wide open manifold. So we'll get Charlie back over here and see what's going on with that. And but yeah, it seems to be running a lot better than it was before. It's not really missing really bad. Seems to be running on all cylinders. So we'll see how we get it. So we're looking pretty good. And we're actually going to head up to Mike over at Gloss Labs, and we're going to have him detail the LoVette. So right now, we got the LoVette here over at Gloss Labs Detailing in Southgate, Michigan. We got Mike here giving this thing the works to make it look extra sweet for this year at all the shows we're going to be doing. So I'm going to give you guys a rundown on every product we've used on this thing. First off, Mike went over the whole car with a light foam pad and this 3D AAT 502 finishing polish. This is a less abrasive polish and it works really good for getting out minor swirls and scratches, since this car was pretty good on not having a lot of swirls and scratches in it. Next, we went over it with the IGL Coatings pre-coat, and this you put down before the ceramic coating, and it also smells like oranges, which is pretty cool. And then after that, we went with the IGL Coatings Kenzo ceramic coat, and this is a two-part system where you put down, this is the first coat, and then you let it cure for about an hour, and then you put down the second coat, which Mike is applying right now.
It's the best.
I take his opinion as gold because he does this stuff for a living, so he knows what he's doing. We're also going to use this IGL Coatings leather conditioner on the seats to make those C5 seats look really, really good. And then while Mike was doing that, I went ahead and applied some of this 3D metal polish to the wheels to kind of clean up the wheels and give them a nice luster, and they look really, really good. And I also used the EcoShine 3D tire shine. We're gonna get this thing finished, and then we're gonna pull this thing out and get it in the sun, and I'm gonna show you guys what this thing really, really looks like after a good ceramic coating. Stay tuned for that, and we're gonna get that rolling. So that's going to do it for this episode. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to like and subscribe, and also be sure to order some stickers in the description below. So thanks again. I'm WhiteWall Steve. Thanks for tuning in to the Good Enough Garage.